शिक्षादियुं निगमदीक्षा सुलक्षण परीक्षा क्षमा इति सती दाक्षायणी क्षण साक्षाद्रमा विनयदाक्षेप वीक्षणविदो प्रेक्षाक्षिलोककरलाक्षादसोक्षितपदाक्षेपलक्षिकलरा नीलाम्बुदाभशुकशीयाद्रिदेहधरत्रेरावृतोदधिमुनि श्रीराधियुक्तनिधिवेदाकटाद्यसुरतूलाटवीरकनते कोलाकृते जगति कालाचलावयवनीलाक्षरं प्रकर्णी लीलास्पदोरुतरमूलाशियोगिवरजालाभिवन्दितनमः ब्रह्मोदितीक्षणकसंहेरिकेन्द्रपुंहिरपायिवया संवादकाशरणिम्बाय दत्तवरगम्भीरनादङ्करे भोजभूपवनकुम्भीनशेषकला कुम्भीन्द्रकृतिधरचम्बारि षण्मुखताम्भोरुहाभिनुतमा पिङ्गाक्षरिकमधुरङ्गादिशैलचतुरङ्गामलितलङ्गा साङ्गापरसपरि साङ्गापराधकृतिसाङ्गामराधिचिन्तते शृङ्गारपादनखतुङ्गाग्रभिन्नगणकान्ताण्डपादिकरी पूर्वादिमङ्गलतरङ्गाभिभुङ्गभयकाङ्गाभवामनः यजमाना सुरेश वसुधा दानाय यजनिकदीनात्तवक्वचित नानासदस्य जनुजा नीनाङ्कनिर्मलनिशानाथकोटिलसमानात्ममुक्तिगुणकौ दीनाच्च सूत्रपदस्थानादपत्रकरकानं यदण्डपरकृते बुधे परशुचर्यादिकृत्तफलवर्यावनीश्वरमः शौर्याभिभूतकृतवीर्यात्मजातभुजवीर्यावदेपदिकरा आर्यापराधकुटितार्याद्यया गणितनार्यात्मसूगलतरो कार्यापराधमविचार्यार्यमौघजयीर्यामितामयिदया श्रीराम लक्ष्मण शुका राम भूरवधु गौरामरामिनमो रामस्तुतयशो राम कान्तिसुतमो राम रक्ततलका स्वारामवर्यजितुधी राम यज्जिकरजी राम लाभकटे स्वारामदर्शन जमा राम यागतसुको राम मनोरथकर श्रीकेशव प्रतिशनाकेश जातकविलोकेश भद्ररवितु तोकेतरा केवलहा केवलात्तसुप्रलीके कितालजलदा साकेतना चमलपाकेन मुख्यसुतकोकेन भक्तिमतुला राकेन्दुबिम्बमुखपाके क्षणापकृषीकेश दीक्षिकमले रामेन्द्रनां हृदभिरामेन्द्र राशिकुलग्रीवे मनोज्ञ रमताम् कोमे जयित कोमे यदादिसुतकामे निमित्तमनसि श्यामे सदा त्वयि जितामे यतपसजरामे गताविकसमे श्रीमे जजापजलकामे यशोगितस्वामे क्षणे विजयिनी कमलाचलं व्याप्तं भवारतिभयं ममासु भगवन्तं हरेण स्वान्तं सवारितनुजान्तं धरातरनिशान्तं सतापसवरम् शम्पाभजापलवकं वास्तशत्रुबलसम्पादितामितयशा शम्पादतामरससम्पादिनो रमन्तं पारतेन दिशमि सम्पादिपक्षिसहजं पापरावणमः
सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः सर्वेभ्यो महाजनेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः ओम नारायणाय परिपूर्णगुणार्णवाय विश्वोदयस्थितिलयोन्नियतिप्रदाय ज्ञानप्रदाय विबुधासुरासौख्यदुःखसत्कारणाय वितताय नमो नमस्ते यो विप्रलम्भविपरीतमतिप्रभूतान्नुवादान् निरस्य कृतवान् भुवि तत्त्ववादम् सर्वेश्वरो हरिरिति प्रतिपादयन्तम् आनन्दतीर्थमुनिवर्यमहं नमामि शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सर्वविघ्नप्रशमनं सर्वसिद्धिकरं पदं सर्वदेवप्रणेतारं वन्दे विजयदं हरिं श्रीहरये नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः ॐ गंगे जयमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिन्धु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु गोविन्द गोविन्द विष्णोः राज्ञया प्रवर्तमानस्य आद्यब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे कलियुगे प्रथमपादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे भारतदेशस्य पश्चिमदिग्भागे अस्मिन् क्षेत्रे स्थले वर्तमाने व्यावहारिके श्री क्रोधिनाम संवत्सरस्य दक्षिणायने सिंहे अर्के वर्षऋतौ श्रावणमासे शुक्लपक्षे अद्य त्रयोदश्यां पुण्यतिथौ वासरस्तु वासरः चिरवासरयुक्तायां शुभवारा शुभनक्षत्रशुभयोग शुभकरणादि एवं गुणगणविशेषेण विशिष्टायां शुभपुण्यतिथौ श्रवण नक्षत्रे मकर राशौ जातायाः निवेदिता नाम्न्याः एकः अरिष्टस्थानेषु स्थिताः तेषां ग्रहाणां सकाशात् शुभ अतिशयबलप्राप्तिपूर्वक अरोगत दीर्घायुष्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थं यजमानस्य विश्वामित्रगोत्रोद्भवस्य पूर्वाषाढनक्षत्रे ऋतुराशौ जातस्य केशवराव ताडिपत्री शर्मणः धर्मपत्न्याः अनुराधा नक्षत्रे वृश्चिकराशौ जातायाः मीरा ताडिपत्री नाम्न्याः धनिष्ठा नक्षत्रे कुम्भराशौ जातस्य प्रसन्न शर्मणः कृत्तिका नक्षत्रे वृषभराशौ जातायाः रम्या नाम्न्याः रोहिणी नक्षत्रे वृषभराशौ जातायाः धन्या नाम्न्याः विग्रहाः अरिष्टस्थानेषु स्थिताः तेषां ग्रहाणां सकाशात् शुभ अतिशयबलप्राप्तिपूर्वक अरोगत दीर्घ आयुष्य आरोग्य अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं यजमानस्य सह कुटुम्बानां क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय अभय आयुरारोग्य आनंद ऐश्वर्य अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थ काममोक्षाख्य चतुर्विध पुण्यफल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्तविध ग्रहचार दोषा पीडा परिहारार्थं समस्तविध विघ्न निवारणार्थं अद्य शुभ दिने ओम नाट्ये रंग प्रवेशांगतया निर्विघ्नता सिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुगणेशादि पूजा पुरस्सर ओम इष्टदेवता कुलदेवताराधना तथा ओम श्री नरराज स्वामी प्रीत्यर्थे प्रसन्न षोडश उपचार पूजाख्यं च कर्म करिष्ये ओम आगमार्थं तु देवानां गमनार्थं तु रक्षसां गुरुवे घण्टारवं तत्र देवता आह्वानलाञ्छनं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः ओम आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणाम् आकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः अभ्रमं भङ्गरहितम् अजडं विमलं सदा आनन्दतीर्थमतुलं भजे तापत्रयापहं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः अनुज्ञां देहि महागणपतिं प्रसन्न षोडश उपचार पूजाख्यं च कर्म करिष्ये सुमुखश्च एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजगर्णकः लम्भोदरश्च विकट विघ्नराजो गणाधिपः धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजानन द्वादशैतानि नामानि यः पठेत् शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे सर्वकार्येषु विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये गणानां त्वा दृश्यमतो गणपतिर्जगति गणेशप्रार्थने विनियोगः ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपवस्त्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आदशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः प्रार्थनां समर्पयामि गणगरुजिः निजरुद्गायत्री छन्दः महागणपतिर्देवता गां हृदयाय नमः गीं शिरसे स्वाहा गूं शिखाय वजट गयं कवचाय हुं गौं नेत्रत्रयाय वोषट गः अस्त्राय वट भूर्भुवस्वरम् इति दिग्बन्धः ध्यानं रक्ताम्बरो रक्ततनुः रक्तमाल्यानुलेपन महोदरो गजमुखः पाशदन्ताङ्कुशाभये बिभ्रद्धेयो विघ्नरः कामदस्परयात्रयम् ॐ गं गणपतये नमः 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 महागणपतिं बिम्बमध्ये सूर्यमण्डलात् पूजार्थम् आवाहयामि लं पृथिव्यात्मना गन्धं कल्पयामि हम आकाशात्मना पुष्पं कल्पयामि यं वायुवात्मना धूपं कल्पयामि रम् अग्न्यात्मना दीपं कल्पयामि मम अमृतात्मना नैवेद्यं कल्पयामि पंचोपचार पूजां च समर्पयामि ॐ वामदेवरूपं पद्माय नमः सुवर्णपीठं च परिकल्पयामि ॐ वामदेवऋषिः पङ्क्तिच्छन्दः श्री सदाशिवरुद्रो देवता नं हृदयाय नमः मम शिरसे स्वाहा शीं शिखाय वषट् वां कवचाय हुं यं नेत्रत्रयाय वोषट् ॐ नमः शिवाय अस्त्राय पट् ध्यानं ध्येय पञ्चमुखो रुद्रः स्फटिकामलकान्तिमान् विद्युतशुभ्राचितरजश्यामान्यस्य मुखानि च जटावबद्धेन्दुकलहनयं नागभूषणः ॐ ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ लं पृथिव्यात्मना गन्धं कल्पयामि हम आकाशात्मना पुष्पं कल्पयामि यं वायुवात्मना धूपं कल्पयामि रम् अग्न्यात्मना दीपं कल्पयामि मम अमृतात्मना नैवेद्यं कल्पयामि पंचोपचार पूजां च समर्पयामि ॐ सक्तोमिवदिता पुनः पुनन्तो यत्प्रसीदा मनसा वाचमग्रात अत्र सखाय सख्यानि जानते भद्रेशां लक्ष्मीर्निहतादिवाची जातवेदसेतु न वामसो वामरातीयत निदाहाति वेदाः सनः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाः नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः ॐ उदयरविसहस्रद्योतितं वृक्षवीक्षं प्रलये जलधिनाथं कल्पकृद्वन्यवक्त्रं सुरपतिरिपुवक्षच्छेदरक्षक्षिताङ्गं प्रणतभयहरं तं नारसिंहं नतोऽस्मि ब्रह्मादितिः गायत्री छन्दः लक्ष्मीनरसिंहो देवता ॐ पूर्णज्ञानात्मने हृदयाय नमः पूर्ण ऐश्वर्यात्मने शिरसे स्वाहा पूर्णप्रभात्मने शिखाय वषट् पूर्ण आनन्दात्मने कवचाय हुं पूर्णतेजात्मने नेत्राभ्यां वोषट् पूर्णशक्त्यात्मने अस्त्राय वट ध्यायेन्द्रसिंहं पुरुवृत्तरविद्रुनेत्रं जानुप्रसक्तकरयुग्मपदापराभ्यां चक्रं धरं च ददतां प्रियया समेतां दिग्मांशुकोटि अधिगतेजसमुग्रशक्तिम् ॐ उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्नमाम्यहम् भूर्भुवस्सुवः लक्ष्मीनरसिंहम् आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि आवाहनं समर्पयामि आसनं समर्पयामि स्वागतं समर्पयामि पादारविन्दयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि हस्तयोः अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि आचमनं समर्पयामि मधुपर्कं च समर्पयामि पुनराचमनं समर्पयामि स्नानार्थे शम्नो देवीरविष्ठाय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शम्यो रविश्रावन्तु नः प्रोक्षस्नानं च समर्पयामि गन्धद्वारान्तुरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां करीषिणीं ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपमये श्रियं गन्धं च समर्पयामि अर्चनप्रार्चनप्रियमेधासो अर्चन अर्चन्तु पुत्रक उदपुरन्न कृष्णर्चत अक्षराणि च समर्पयामि ॐ आयने ते परायणे दूर्वा आरोहन्तु पुष्पिणी सदाश्च पुण्डरीकाणि समुद्रस्याग्रहा इमे पुष्पाणि च समर्पयामि हिरण्यरूपश्च हिरण्यचन्द्रुकपान्नपात्रेतु हिरण्यवर्णः हिरण्ययात्पर्योने निषद्य हिरण्यदाता दत्तं नमस्मे ॐ सुवर्णपुष्पाणि च समर्पयामि ॐ अथ प्रार्थनं करिष्ये ॐ सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनादिभवे भवस्वमां भवोद्भवाय नमः वामदेवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः कलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमदनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः अघोरेभ्यो दघोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वसर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपति ब्रह्मणोऽधिपति ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो ॐ स्फुटं स्फटिकसप्रभं स्फुटितहाटकश्रीजटं शशाङ्कदलशेखरं कपिलपुल्लनेत्रत्रयं तरक्षुवरकृत्तिमत् भुजगभूषणं भूतिमत् कदानुचितिकण्ठदेव पुरवेक्षते वीक्षणं श्रीनटराजस्वामिने नमः अलङ्कारपूजां च समर्पयामि वनस्पतिरसोत्पन्नो गन्धाढ्यो धूप उत्तमः आग्रेय सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां ज्योतिः शुक्लश्च तेजश्च देवानां सततं प्रिया प्रभाकरो महातेजा दीपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः महागणाधिपतये नमः ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा ॐ अपानाय स्वाहा ॐ व्यानाय स्वाहा ॐ उदानाय स्वाहा ॐ समानाय स्वाहा पुरतस्थापित महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ गं गणपतये नमः नैवेद्यं च समर्पयामि विसर्जयामि अमृतो अभिदानमसि जुहोमि स्वाहा ॐ मन्त्रपुष्पाञ्जलिं करिष्ये ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपवस्त्रवस्थमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् श्रीमन्महागणपतये नमः ॐ तच्छम्योरवृणीमहे धातुं यज्ञाय धातुं यज्ञपतये देवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शं नः अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सशक्तिशाङ्गतायुतपाहरतपरिवाराय सर्वालङ्कारभूषित श्री लक्ष्मीनरसिंहाय नमः श्रीनटराजस्वामिने नमः वेदोक्तमन्त्र पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि मङ्गलनीराजनाख्यं च कर्म करिष्ये निकल कर देना हाँ मेरा वाला श्रिये जातः श्रिय निर्याय श्रियं वयो आजरितृभ्यो आदधाति श्रियं वसा आना अमृतत्वमायन्न भवन्ति सत्या सामितामि तद्रो श्रियम् एवैनं तच्छ्रियमादधाति सन्ततमृतावसत्कृतसन्तप्ते सन्धीयते प्रजया पशुभिर्य एवं वेद राजाधिराजाय प्रसय्यसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय गुरुमहे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः को ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु मङ्गलनीराजनं समर्पयामि अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते अहर्निशं मया तानि सर्वाणि मे देव क्षमस्व पुरुषोत्तम क्षमस्व परमेश्वर अनन्तकोटिनमस्कारान् समर्पयामि तत्सत्कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि अनेन आचरित प्रसन्नध्यान आवाहनादि षोडश उपचारपूजनेन माङ्गल्यमूर्तिश्री ॐ नटराजान्तर्गतलक्ष्मी नरसिंहस्वामी प्रीयताम् श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु यान्तु देवगणा सर्वा पूजामादाय मत्कृता इष्टकाम्यार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं पुनः आगमनाय च ॐ नवो नवो भवति जायमान्नां केतुरुषतामेत्यग्रं भागं देवेभ्यो विददात्यायन् प्रचन्द्रमा आस्तिरते दीर्घमायुः आचरितसत्कर्मपूजा सम्पूर्णफलाप्राप्तिरस्तु दीर्घसौमङ्गल्यवती भव सविता पश्चात्ता सविता पुरस्ता सवितोत्तरात्ता सविता धरात्ता सविता नः सुवतु सर्वता तिं सवितानो रासतां दीर्घमायुः उत्तरोत्तरश्रेयो विवृद्धिरस्तु
Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. My name is Dhanya Tadipatri, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Arangetram of my sister, Dhanya Tadipatri. We are delighted to see so many of Dhanya's family, friends, co-workers, and dance classmates come together to celebrate this great achievement. You all took time out of your busy lives to be a part of this moment, and it means so much to all of us, especially to Dhanya. This event is also known as a Rangapravesham. Both of these names, Arangetram and Rangapravesham, carry the same meaning. They loosely translate to ascending the stage. The Arangetram marks the completion of years of core training of a classical Indian art form, in this case, Bharatanatyam, under a guru. It is similar to a graduation, and after 7 years of study, Dhanya is about to give her thesis defense. Now I would like to welcome our brother Prasanna, who will be telling you more about the performance.
Namaskara, my name is Prasanna Tadipatri. Today's program consists of 8 portions, 7 performances by my sister Dhanya, and an interim segment where we will have the opportunity to learn a little bit more about the Bharatanatyam art form and even try it out. For those of you bold enough to do so, stay tuned. Dhanya will be showcasing several compositions, each unique in their own way. For those of us who may not be familiar with Bharatanatyam, where do we start? Let's begin by turning back to the ancient Sanskrit text, centered around the performing arts, the Natya Shastra. Yato hastas tato drishti, yato drishtis tato manaha, yato manaha tato bhavaha, yato bhavas tato rasaha. This translates to where the hands go, the eyes follow. Where the eyes go, the mind follows. Where the mind goes, the expressions follow. Where the expressions go, the emotions follow. Let's now see Dhanya put this into practice. We hope you enjoy the performance. But first, a little housekeeping.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Lalita Madhavan, and I'll be your MC today. Before we start the program, a friendly reminder, please mute your phones and refrain from talking during the program. Feel free to clap and cheer loudly. That's highly recommended. I'll hand it over to our guru, Srimati Neeta Malya, who'll tell us all about Danya's first composition.
Om Gurubhyo Namaha. We commence Dhanya Tadipatri's Rangapravesham with a Pushpanjali. Pushpanjali is an invocatory composition in a Bharatanatyam repertoire. It is the salutation to Lord Nataraja, Ganapati, to the Gurus, and the respected Sahridyas or the audience to eliminate obstacles and to seek blessings from Mother Earth. It is made up of two parts, Pushpa, meaning flowers, and Anjali, folded hands to show respect. The choreographies in today's Margam is that of my Guru Srimati Padmini Ravi, and some composition is my own. And I offer my gratitude to my Guru Padmini Ravi. Today's Pushpanjali is in Ragam Andolika, set to Adi Talam. It is about 4 minutes long. Presenting before you, Dhanya Tadipatri.
Tam
Great start. Dhanya has been learning Bharatanatyam under Guru Neeta Malya for the past 7 years. As I'm sure we all know, Dhanya loves pursuing nearly every hobby she can think of. She enjoys dancing, running, singing bhajans at the temple, hiking, tailoring, baking, rock climbing. The list is too long. You heard the shanka or conch that she played earlier, right? Well, that isn't the only instrument she plays. She has also learned to play piano, violin, flute, and clarinet. Looks like this is something she shares in common with God Ganapati, who she'll be depicting in the next piece.
Ganapati is one of the best and well-known worshipped among the Hindu deities. Although he's well known for his attribute, that is his elephant head, which is most distinctive, Ganapati is widely revered as a remover of obstacles and patron of the arts, intellect, and wisdom. As the god of beginning, he is honored at the beginning of rituals and ceremonies. Dhanya will be performing Ganapati Bhajan, Vaze Mridanga. Dhanya chose this composition because it is in a dialect similar to her mother tongue, that is Marathi. This composition tells us about the young and energetic Ganapati who plays many instruments like Dhanya, including the mridanga, mini cymbals, flute, and the veena, and many more instruments. Ganapati is the chief of Ganas who guarded his mother Gauri. He wears tiny bells on his feet and runs around playfully, winning the hearts of everyone around him. Hail Ganapati, the auspicious one. As Dhanya dances, see if you can spot the various instruments that Ganapati plays and the elephant features like his ears and trunk. Vaze Mridanga in Ragam Darbari Kannada in Ekatalam. This is about 5 minutes long.
नाच नाच रे गजानना नाच नाच रे गजानना वाजे मृदुंग वाजे मृदुंग वाजे मृदुंग चालवीना गणपति बप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया तू देवांचा देव खरा आदिनाथ तू मंगलकारा तू देवांचा देव खरा आदिनाथ तू मंगलकारा कृपेच्या अमृताधारा दे कृपेच्या अमृताधारा तारी विश्वाच्या सर्व पसारा ये विघ्नेशा ये जगदीशा ये विघ्नेशा ये जगदीशा ये धनी परमेशा नाच नाच रे गजानना नाच नाच रे गजानना नाच नाच रे गजानना वाजे मृदुंग वाजे मृदुंग वाजे मृदुंग चालवीना गणपति बप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया 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 गणपति बप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया
Ganapati Bappa Mangalamurti. That was an awesome performance. I met Dhanya when we started doing classes together and our batches were preparing for Salanga Puja. I was excited to find out there's another adult in the class, although at first I thought Dhanya was a high school student. As I started to get to know Dhanya, I admired her dedication to practices. We gave each other pep talks about making time for practices, dragged ourselves out of bed, seeing our sleepy faces every morning to get a few minutes of practice in. During classes, I was amazed by Dhanya's attention to the nuances of music and how her footwork was always on beat. We did our Salanga Puja together in August 2023, and right after that, Dhanya started her Arangetram preparations. For some, preparing for Arangetram in itself is a daunting task, with the rigor of planning and preparation for several months. Not Dhanya. Dhanya, being the high achiever, she decided to take on a full marathon. While learning her dance pieces for Arangetram, that's not a full plate. How about getting married? For those of you Harry Potter fans, I was sure she was using a time turner and replicating herself. This girl is unbelievable. All of this, while each of these endeavors she did with utmost sincerity and highest quality. Karthik, you're in trouble. You're in for a marathon. This girl never rests. Dhanya, you're such a motivation, and the best part is you're humble about it. One of Dhanya's pieces in today's performance is Adapambe, This one is a challenge and it requires utmost flexibility. I watched Dhanya go through injuries, but never once even entertained the thought of reconsidering that piece. No matter how many physical therapy sessions she took, Dhanya was going to do this piece. Dhanya, you're a force to reckon with. There are no words to express how proud we are of your dedication to this art and making it to today's milestone, which is a dream for every Bharatanatyam dancer. Your dream comes true today. Wish you many more achievements and may your dance journey continue to grow and forever become a part of who you are. Congratulations, Dhanya. Love you, girl. You did it.
Dhanya continues today's performance with a Varnam. Varnam is one of the most important and complex parts of the Bharatanatyam repertoire. It is usually performed as a centerpiece in a Bharatanatyam performance, and Varnam is usually considered to be a test of the dancer's nritya and natya skills, since it's one of the first in the repertoire which tests both the laya, that is the footwork in accordance with the talam or the time cycle, as well as the abhinaya or the facial expression of the dancer. It is also a test of the dancer's temperament and stamina, since a padavarna goes on for almost 30 minutes with the jatis, swaras and the lyrical part performed alternatively. Devar Munivar is a Varnam in Tamil in praise of Lord Vishnu. Earlier, Dhanya dedicated her piece to her mother tongue. Today, we will dedicate it to Karthik's mother tongue. As Lord of the world, he is revered as by the gods Devar and sages Munivar alike. He takes 10 iconic forms: Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Krishna, Buddha or Balarama and Kalki. He appears as Matsya, the fish, and as Kurma, a giant tortoise who stops the evil asuras as they try to steal the amrita or the nectar churned from the ocean. Dhanya will first share the story of Krishna and Sudama. Krishna is a king and the avatara of Vishnu himself, and Sudama is a poor villager, but friendship and compassion knows no bounds. Sudama assesses his family's poor conditions and decides to approach his childhood friend Krishna for help. With nothing to offer but some handful of puffed rice, Krishna consumes this. When Sudama returns, much to his surprise, his humble home, had become a mansion and his family prospering and happy, all thanks to the mercy of Krishna. The Lord is compassionate to those who are humble. In the form of Vamana, he measures the earth and heavens with his steps, thereby defeating the Asura king Mahabali. In the next story, Bali sees Vamana as a poor boy and, thinking himself to be all-powerful, agrees to offer him anything he wishes. Anything? How about some land covered by 3 steps of his feet? Bali makes a promise, but then Vamana grows in size. He covers the earth with 1 foot, the heavens with another, but there is no room for the 3rd step. Bali then is humble and requests Vamana to place the 3rd step on his head. The composition continues. Lord, as your devotee ascends the sacred rolling hills to the temple of Tirupati, you alone instill bliss as they catch a glimpse of your moon-like face. Oh, the one who resides in Vaikunta, there are countless inexplicable events that happen around the world. We show one such event where a blind man prays to Vishnu and gains the power of sight. The man questions if it is even possible to tell everyone of Narayana's glory. The composition continues to describe Vishnu, the one who holds the shankha or the conch shell, which earlier Dhanya played or blew, and chakra, the discus, and blessings with his right hand. He and his wife Padmavati garland each other as part of the wedding procession. As Venkateshwara, he is adorned in flowers in this day and he is adorned in flowers. In this day and age, one needs millions of eyes to soak in Narayana's beauty. As Krishna, he is the charioteer of Arjuna, guiding him towards his dharma or duty in the Bhagavad Gita. As Rama, he shoots an arrow through a row of 7 trees to show his strength and to defeat Vali. Varnam in Ragam Shanmugapriya in Aditalam, a composition of Sri Lalgudi G. Jayaraman. Varnam is about 30 minutes.
Digina tum ta dit ta ri ta jam dit ta ri ta nam ta ri ta rum ta ti mi ta ki ka ta ka ta ka dit ta ri ta jam dit ta ri ta rum ta ri ta nam ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta di ta di ta jam di ta di ta nam ta di ta rum di ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta ka di ta di ta jam di ta di ta nam ta di ta rum di ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta di ta di ta jam di ta di ta jam ta di ta jam di ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta ka di ta di ta jam di ta di ta jam ta di ta jam di ta di mi ta ki ta ta ka ta di ta di ta jam di ta jam 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 ta ki ta ta ka di ta di ta jam di ta jam 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 ta ki ta ta ka ta kunda ta chaka ta kunda ta ta ka ta ka da ta 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 ka di tam ta ta ding gi na tom ta ta ka di tam ta ta ding gi na tom ta ta ka di tam ta ta ding gi na tom ta ding gi na tom ta ding gi na tom diku tatikina tom, taka diku tatikina tom, taka tatikina tom, tatikina tom, tatikina tom, taka tatikina tom, taka diku tatikina tom. ಗಿ ನಾ ತೊಂ ತಕತಿಕು ತತಿಕಿನ ತೊಂ ತಕತಿಕು ತತಿಕಿನ ತೊಂ ತಕತಿಕು ತತಿಕಿನ ತೊಂ
தேவர் முனிவர் தொழும்பாதம் ஜெகந்நாதம் தீன தயாளம் திருமகள் உரை மார்பன்
nam tarikita taka taka dinu tadini dinu takita taka jam tarikita taka nam tarikita taka tadigu dingu taka taka takita takita tatta tatikina tom takita takita tatta tatikina tom takita takita talangu tom tatikina tom
ஸ்ரீனிவாசம் பெருமை சொல்ல தரமோ 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 ஸ்ரீனிவாசம் பெருமை சொல்ல தரமோ
What an excellent rendition to see the various forms of Krishna. Wonderful job, Ramya. Next, I'd like to invite Dhanya's friends, Nicole and Christine, to come back on stage.
Hello. So we've been Danya's friends since college, which means we've done a lot of shenanigans together. And right now we're trying to write a story about Dhanya, but we're missing some key information. So I'm gonna ask you to help us out because you're Dhanya's closest friends and family. So let's do this lightning round style. Ready? Can someone shout out a new hobby that Dhanya would like to pick up?
Horse riding.
Dhanya's favorite adventure spot?
It doesn't have to be the right answer.
Yeah.
Sorry? Peru.
Her favorite celebrity? An item Dhanya can't leave the house without?
Phone.
Her favorite movie?
Tangled.
Nice. Something in her pantry? Protein bars, good. Her favorite way to relax? Her favorite karaoke song?
Anyone? Anything?
Do we have any?
I don't know.
All right, well,
Look at that one. Dangerous. Cool.
her superhero power? That's a good one.
There you go.
And a really big number.
Big number. A million. Thank you.
All right, we'll compile all this and get back with you later in the show. Thank
See you later. Thank you.
I hope everybody is enjoying the program so far. So we want to take this moment to share some of the nuances of Bharatanatyam and maybe even get some of the brave audience on stage to even try it out. Are you guys ready? The name Bharatanatyam can be split into Ba, Ra, Ta and Natyam. Ba is short for Bhava, which means emotions or feelings, and Ra is short for Raga, which refers to the music. Ta is short for Tala or beat, and Natyam means dance. Thus, Bharatanatyam is essentially the application of dance to various musical tunes with varying beats while incorporating various expressions along the way. Now, I'm going to request a few volunteers on stage. Come on up so that we can do some demonstrations. You might want to remove your shoes, please. Oh wow, that's a big group. All right, so we're going to first start with a namaskaram. Namaskaram is a prayer or a salutation that the dancer does before and after a Bharatanatyam dance. It typically means that you're thanking Mother Nature or Earth and God. Amala will now demonstrate namaskarams and our volunteers will follow.
On your tippy toes. Slowly bring it to your eyes. Out. All the way above your head. And come center. Namaskar.
Good job. Next, a quick demonstration of Aramandi. Aramandi is a central position in Bharatanatyam and it literally means half sit, and the position involves bent knees that are turned out, a lowered body, feet that form a rhombus, heels that point toward each other, toes that point in opposite directions, and feet that are placed in a straight line. Amala will now demonstrate Aramandi, and our volunteers will follow.
Make a V with your legs, good. And slowly bend your knees with your back straight. This is Aramandi.
Good job. Next, we move on to Natyaramba. Natyaramba is the main position of the arms, parallel and horizontal position from the shoulders to the fingertips. Natyaramba also is the beginning of the dance, the first pose that a dancer takes.
So feet all the way together, touching. Hands out here. And bend slightly forward. Natyaramba.
Good job. Next, we move on to Adavus. The first Adavu is Tattadavu, and Amala will now demonstrate the first Tattadavu, and the volunteers will follow.
So I'm going to do it once, and then we'll all do it together. So you go into Aramandi, and you put out your Natyaramba. You lift your right leg all the way up,
Teya,
and then left leg.
Tei.
Okay, now we can all do it together. Come in Aramandi.
1, 2, 3, go. Teya, Tei. Teya, Tei. Teya, Tei. Teya, Tei. Good job, everybody. That was awesome. Okay, moving on to the mudras. Now we're going to demonstrate a Tripataga mudra. It is a single-handed gesture in classical dance, and it can have many meanings. And to perform the Tripataga mudra, you have to start in the Pataga pose and then bend the ring finger almost more than halfway while keeping the other fingers straight.
And now do both hands. Feet all the way together.
Yes. Good job. Now we move on to our last segment, which is the most hardest. So you're all ready? Okay. So we move on to the Navarasa. Abhinaya is the usage of facial expressions to draw out emotions. This is essential for conveying the meaning of songs and for telling stories in Bharatanatyam. Now, Navarasa means the 9 primary emotions. The emotions that we express in dance are composed of one or multiple of these rasas. So Amala is going to show one by one the rasa, and each of you, or all of you, are going to follow. So the first one is Bhakti or Shringara, which is the devotion of love. Amala, can you perform Bhakti or Shringara?
So you keep your hands here, and then have a very caring and devotional expression, as if you're praying to someone. And then from here, your hands will open, and you look ahead, and use your eyebrows and your smile. Ready? And go.
Okay, that kind of looked like devotion. The next up is easy. It's Hasya, which is laughter. So Amala is going to perform Hasya, and all of you will follow.
So take pataka, and you use it to cover your laugh as you're making fun of someone. Any type of laugh you can do. You can even use both of your hands, and you can point too. Ready? And Hasya.
Good job. The next rasa is Karuna, which is also compassion. Amala, can you please perform Karuna?
So this one you can keep your hands closed, and as if you're caring about someone or talking to someone, you bring your eyebrows close together and look very caring and concerned. This is Karuna.
Good job. Okay, the next one is Raudra, which is anger.
So for this one, take your hands like this, roll your pointer finger, and the middle and thumb come around it. Keep it next to your eyes, and make the biggest eyes you can, and make a really mean face.
Oh my gosh, that's scary. Good job. The next one is Veera, which is also courage.
So for this one, I want to make an L with your legs. Yes. And then take your hands like this and put it right here. And here you should look very courageous and brave. And look into the distance. There you go.
Good job. The next one is Bhayanaka or Bhaya, which is also fear.
So for this one again, you can, similar to Karuna, you bring your eyes close together, but you look very scared of the person sitting next to you. You're very scared. You look away. Just like that.
All right. Good job. Next one is Bibatsya or disgust.
So for this one, keep your hands away from you like this and look disgusted by the person next to you. You can't even look at them. Good.
Good job. The next one is Atputa or wonder. Atputa.
So for this one, we're going to do a big gesture. Hands start here. This is Pushpa Buddha, by the way. And then they'll come up into Alapadma and all the way down, back to where they started. Again, up and all the way around. And look really happy and wonderful on your face. One last time. Adbhuta.
Good job. And the last one is Shanta. This is for the audience for being so Shanta while we're doing all these demonstrations. So, Shanta.
This one, you keep your left hand here. Your right hand, make this symbol right above. And give half lids. Halfway close your eyes. And look at peace.
Very nice. Thank you so much, everybody. And there ends our demonstration. And thank you, all the volunteers. You were really brave enough to try that on stage. I wouldn't have tried it if it was me, so good job.
Do you mind if we use you for some extra? Because we have extra. So could you just give us what you think about Bharatanatyam so far? Like 10 seconds each? All right. After some of our volunteers experienced that, they want to share a few words about what they think of Bharatanatyam from not only seeing Dhanya perform, but also trying it out themselves.
So what I got is you have to be very coordinated in your face and everywhere else, and you really have to be able to sit in a squat for a very long time.
It is definitely harder than it looks. I am with Christine on the point about coordination, and just to see the amount of precision and talent on the stage right now is incredible.
Thank you all so much for your kind patience. While Dhanya is getting ready for her next incredible performance, I would like to share a few things from my end. Dhanya was my very first student when Nitanti came to me and asked me to be a mentor for Sampradaya. I didn't feel like I was ready for this, and I was very nervous to meet who Auntie had sent for me to come and learn Bharatanatyam for the very first time. And lo and behold, it was Dhanya. I could not have asked for a better first student. People always tell me that, oh, you must be such a good teacher. Dhanya came prepared. I barely gave instructions. She had everything ready. Her Aramandi has always been as perfect as you see on stage, and her dedication has never once stopped. She came while she was working full time for a company, had time to come to my weekly classes, and always practice before. As a teacher, and as many of you parents know, getting your students to practice or do any type of homework is never easy. I did not have to worry about that for Dhanya at all. She always came to class prepared and even wanted to go excel and learn more. And it was very quickly she caught up to her batch and didn't need to come to my class anymore. But that's just the kind of student Dhanya was and still is to this day. You all know her very busy schedule, but that has never stopped her from the first class she took all up until her Arangetram. So that's Dhanya for you. As we continue to wait for Dhanya's next performance, I would like to share a few more words about what exactly is Bharatanatyam. You've seen a lot of different types of movements that Dhanya has done. It goes from her eyes, to her hands, to her feet, and her posture. Bharatanatyam isn't easy to explain with one definition. It is an ancient form of dance, from dating all around to 500 BCE in the Tamil Nadu region. The dance started as an art form that people would practice, and it was very popular for patrons to come and support artists in this way, and from that, the art form grew. Now it is harder for people to be able to perform and practice such a beautifully ancient dance, because we don't center our culture around it. So Dhanya being here, preserving what it is to be a part of her heritage, is a really amazing feat that has come from such a deep, deep history in India. And there are different styles of Bharatanatyam. As you've noticed, she's been dancing to songs of very different languages. And even there's such slight nuances in the gestures she does. When she came out as Vishnu, you could see there was a stoic nature to her face. Her posture was upright. These small details take years and years of practice to be able to perfect the way Dhanya has tonight. So, without further ado, we're going to continue with the ceremony, and we hope you all enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you all for your patience. We now continue with Nadar Mudi. This composition tests the flexibility and dexterity of a dancer. The composition is in language Tamil and goes like this. Bend your body and dance in a circle. Raise your hood and dance, O king of cobras. You are the earrings for the blemishless Lord Shiva, who is said to adorn snakes around him. When you try to retrieve the cobra from his shelter, he might strike, so be careful. He served as an umbrella to protect Krishna when he was taken across river Yamuna in a basket during a torrential downpour. He became a wrist ornament or bangles for goddess Parvati, who has immense, thick and beautiful locks of hair. Dance without holding back, because you possess the strength to hold the entire world on your head. You are the couch for Vishnu to recline on as a bed. At your sight, even an entire army trembles. Your eyes serve as your ears. So keep dancing, King Cobra. Nadar Mudi in Ragam Punnagavarali Aditalam. This is about 5.5 minutes.
நாகபாம்பே நச்சு பையை வைத்திருக்கும் நல்ல பாம்பே நாகமுடி மேலிருக்கும் நாகபாம்பே நச்சு பையை வைத்திருக்கும் நல்ல பாம்பே பாதாளத்தில் கூடி பூகும் வைகுள் பாம்பே பாடி பாடி வந்து விளையாடு பாம்பே பாதாளத்தில் கூடி பூகும் வைகுள் பாம்பே பாடி பாடி வந்து விளையாடு பாம்பே பாதாளத்தில் கூடி பூகும் வைகுள் பாம்பே பாடி பாடி வந்து விளையாடு பாம்பே ஆடு பாம்பே விளையாடு பாம்பே ஆடு பாம்பே விளையாடு பாம்பே குற்றமற்ற சிவனுக்கு குண்டலமான புகந்திருமாலுக்கு குடையானாம் குற்றமற்ற சிவனுக்கு குண்டலமான புகந்திருமாலுக்கு குடையானாம் குற்றமற்ற சிவனுக்கு குண்டலமான புகந்திருமாலுக்கு குடையானாம் கற்றை குழல் பார்வதிக்கு கங்கணமானாய் கரவாமல் உள்ளம் கழித்தாடு பாம்பே கற்றை குழல் பார்வதிக்கு கங்கணமானாய் கரவாமல் உள்ளம் கழித்தாடு பாம்பே கற்றை குழல் பார்வதிக்கு கங்கணமானாய் கரவாமல் உள்ளம் கழித்தாடு பாம்பே ஆடு பாம்பே விளையாடு 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 பாம்பே
Wow. What amazing flexibility. I wouldn't try this at home. Great job, Dhanya. I'd like to invite Dhanya's friends Nicole and Christine back on stage.
All right, hello, we're back. So in honor of each of these pieces telling a story, we decided to try and write the story of Dhanya, full of stuff that we and all of you love about her. So we finally finished it. Are you ready to hear it? Yes. Thank you. All right, so this is called Dhanya's Great Adventure. One day, Dhanya woke up when her alarm blasted the song Dangerous. After running an easy 1 million miles, she scooped herself some protein bar flavored ice cream for breakfast. With her phone in hand, she set off to Peru, where she backed into a parking spot flawlessly without the backup camera. Out of nowhere, Taylor Swift appeared and bestowed the gift of doing everything well upon her. After using her new powers for good, Dhanya unwound by singing and thought, tomorrow I'll get my next master's degree in horseback riding. And as she dozed off while watching Tangled, she knew tomorrow would be just as epic, because everything is awesome when you're living your dream. Thank you. Good job.
The next composition is on Lord Shiva, Kandena Natarajana. This composition is in a language called Kannada from southern India. We commence with an excerpt of Markandeya, who is an ardent devotee of Shiva. When death comes knocking at his door, Shiva protects Markandeya and blesses him. In this Kriti, it is told from Markandeya's point of view after he witnesses Lord Shiva's presence. Markandeya describes the very kind Shiva, the one who has conquered the three worlds, the one who wears a snake around his neck. The shedding of the snake's skin is seen as a symbol of rebirth and renewal, and it is often associated with Lord Shiva's power of destruction and creation. Lord Shiva is often depicted as having a group of followers or companions known as the Ganas. The Ganas are a diverse group of beings that include gods, demigods, demons, and other supernatural entities. Shiva is said to do his Tandava dance at Sandhya Vele or at dusk. Tandava is a divine dance performed by Lord Shiva. It is said to be a powerful and energetic dance that represents the cycle of creation, destruction, and transformation. In every direction, one can hear the reverberation of sounds from the conch shell alongside the live beat of the drums as Shiva dances. The bright personification of Om is everywhere. Om is a sacred symbol and sound in Hinduism. It is considered to be a very powerful mantra that represents the ultimate reality and the cosmic sound of the universe. Kandena Natarajana in Ragam Latangi in Aditalam. This is about 8 minutes.
ಕಂಡೇನ ನಟರಾಜನ ಕಂಡೇನ ನಟರಾಜನ ಕರುಣಾಕರ ಶಿವನ ಕಂಡೇನ ನಟರಾಜನ
ಧಣಂಗುತ ಕಥಿಗುತ ಕಥಧಿನ ತುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಕಣಗ ಝುಂ ತರಿಕೆಟ ತಗತ ದಿತ್ತ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ತದ್ದಿನ್ನ ತುಂ ತಗದಿತ್ತ ಕಣಗ ಝುಂ ತರಿಕೆಟ ತಗತೈ ದಿತ್ತೈ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತೈ ತಕ್ಕ ತದ್ದಿನ್ನ ತುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಕಣಗ ಝುಂ ತರಿಕೆಟ ತಗತ ಕದಿತ್ತ ಕಣಗ ಝುಂ ತರಿಕೆಟ ತಡ್ಡವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಾಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಝಂ ಝಂ ತಡ್ಡವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಾಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಝಂ ಝಂ ತಡ್ಡವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಾಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಝಂ 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 ಝಣ 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 ಝಣನು ಪುರಲಯಗತಿ ಗಣ 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 ವಿಧಿ ಹರಿಸೇವಿತ ತಕ್ಕುಡು ಧಿಕ್ಕುಡು ತಕ ತಡಿಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ತತ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತತ ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಡಿಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂಡ ವಿದಂಬರ ನಿಕ್ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ಧಿರಿಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ ಚರ್ಮಧರ ತುಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತುಣ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತ್ರಿಶೂಲಧರ ನಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ನನ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ನಾದ ಯೋಗ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಜಗಣಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತುಕ ತಕ ತಕ ತಾಂ ತಕ್ರದಗದಗದಂ ತಾಂ ತಕ್ರದಗದಗದಂ ತೈ ತಕ್ರದಗದಗದಂ ತತ್ತರ್ತಿ ತದ್ಧಣ್ಣ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತದ್ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತುಂ ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತುಂ ತಾಂ ತುಂ ತತ್ತುಂ ಧಿಂ ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತುಂ 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 ತಕ್ಕತುಂ ತತ್ತುಂ ತ್ರಗದಂ ತ್ರಗದಂ ತ್ರಗದಂ
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡಗಳೊಡೆಯ ಶಿವ ತಾಂಡವನ ನೃತ್ಯವನಾಡಿ ಮೆರೆದವನ ಕಂಡೇನ ನಟರಾಜನ ಸಕಲ ಲೋಕಗಳ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಲಯ ತಾಳಮೇಳಗಳು ಮೊಳಗಿರಲು ಸಕಲ ಲೋಕಗಳ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಲಯ ತಾಳಮೇಳಗಳು ಮೊಳಗಿರಲು ಅಖಿಲ ದಿಕ್ತಟಗಳುರೆ ತುಂಬಿರಿ ಬಾಂ 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 ರಂಕನಿನಾದಗಳು ಅಖಿಲ ದಿಕ್ತಟಗಳುರೆ ತುಂಬಿರಿ ಬಾಂ 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 ರಂಕನಿನಾದಗಳು ತೇಜಮಾನ ಓಂಕಾರ ನಿನಾದನೆ ವಿಶ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಿಸಿ ಮೊಳಗಿರಲು ತೇಜಮಾನ ಓಂಕಾರ ನಿನಾದನೆ ವಿಶ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಿಸಿ ಮೊಳಗಿರಲು ಪಿನಾಕಧರ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರ ಭವಕರ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತ ದಿನರ್ತಿಸಲು ಪಿನಾಕಧರ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರ ಭವಕರ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತ ದಿನರ್ತಿಸಲು
ಧಿಂ ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತ ಧಿಂ ಧಿಂ ಮಿತ್ತ ಧಿಂ ಮಿತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತರಿಕಿಟ ಧಣ ಕಿಟ ಝುಣು ಕಿಟ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ಧಿಂ ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತ ಧಿಂ ಧಿಂ ಮಿತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತರಿಕಿಟ ಧಣ ಕಿಟ ಝುಣು ಕಿಟ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತದ್ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತಗ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಗ ತದ್ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತದ್ಧಿಂ ತಗ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಗ ತಗ ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತದ್ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತಗ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಗ ತದ್ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತಗ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತಗ ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತಗ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಗ ತಗ ಧಿಂ ತತ್ತ ತತ್ತಾಂ ಜಯ 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 ಶಶಿ ರವಿ ಭೂಷಣ್ ರೂಪ ಭಯಂಕರ ಢಮ ರುಗಃ ತೃತೀಯ ಸಹಸ್ರ ದೀಕ್ಷಿತನಾದ ನಟೆ ಶಕಭುತ್ವಂ ತಕ ತಕ ತಾಂ ದಿಗಿ ದಿಗಿ ತೈ ತಕ್ಕು ದಿಕ್ಕು ತಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಾಂ ಧನ್ ಧನ್ ಧಿಂ ಕಿಟ ತಗ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತಾಂ ತತ್ತ ತಾಂ ತತ್ ತತ್ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತುಂ ತ್ರಗಡಂ ತಾಂ ತಗದಂ ತ್ರಗಡಂ ತಾಂ ತ್ರಗಡಂ ತ್ರಗಡಂ
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡಗಳೊಡೆಯ ಶಿವ ತಾಂಡವನ ನೃತ್ಯವ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೆರೆದವನ ಕಂಡೇನ ನಟರಾಜನ ಕರುಣಾಕರ ಶಿವನ ಕಂಡೇ ಮುಪ್ಪುರವನು ಗೆಲಿದವನ ಶಿವನ ಪನ್ನಗಧರನ ಕಂಡೇನ ನಟರಾಜನ ನಟರಾಜನ ನಟರಾಜನ
We are almost reaching the end of Dhanya's Margam. We have two more compositions. The next one is on Krishna, Adidano Ranga. This is also in a language called Kannada. Devara Namas, or names of Lord or God, were the Bhakti compositions that emerged from Bhakti movement in southern India, especially in Karnataka during the 13th century to 14th century, when the main objective was to promote the Dvaita philosophy of Madhavacharya through literature. The compositions were by Haridasas, who were saints, philosophers, or plain wandering bards who considered themselves as the servants of the Lord. Thus, this part of section of literature came to be known as Dasa Sahitya, or the literature of the servants of the Lord. The Haridasas belong to the Vaishnava school of thought in Hinduism and worshipped Vittala, who is a manifestation of Krishna and all his forms. Krishna is considered as an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Though the compositions were mainly on the concept of Hari Bhakti and are about Hari or Krishna, a few composers also composed Devaranamas using social values, morals, and virtues as a theme. There are Devaranamas centered around goddesses too. These compositions took an important and prominent place not only in the world of literature but also in the vast field of art, especially in Bharatanatyam. In relation to Bharatanatyam, Devaranamas are rich in a single emotion, and that is devotion. In such compositions, the devotee is seeking only the blessings of the Lord and speaks of vairagya or detachment from worldly matters. The relationship is only that of a devotee and God and remains that way throughout the composition. The language is simple and the talams are set to medium pace. So there's a story here in the composition that Dhanya is presenting before you. One day, the young boy Krishna discovers that an evil snake named Kalinga has poisoned the river Yamuna, which supplies water to his village. Without hesitation, Krishna jumps into the river, pulls out Kalinga, and ties him up with ease. Being the playful child that Krishna is, he proceeds to have a little fun, tossing Kalinga around, dancing on the hood, making a ball out of the snake, and playing as if it were a ball. Krishna is fondly remembered, is referred to as Ranga. The song praises Ranga, who played incredibly on the hood of the poisonous Kalinga. Meanwhile, in the skies, all the devatas or gods started collectively praying for Krishna as he danced on the snake. Apsaras or nymphs like Rambe and Urvashi started dancing Bharatanatyam and playing with various instruments joyously. The song continues by saying, Krishna shined like the moon with bouncy curls on his forehead as he danced on the snake, making jingling sounds with his little feet. Let us celebrate the brave Krishna who killed the mighty Kalinga. Adidanoranga in Raga Arabi, set to Aditalam, a composition of Purandaradasa, and it's about 6 minutes, followed by one last dance after this. Thank you. While Dhanya is taking a moment, Dhanya really wanted to perform the piece that she just performed, that is the snake dance of Nadar Mudi. She was very keen on performing that, and it needs a lot of flexibility. For that, you need a lot of training. Training she did, but she broke her back in the process. But Dhanya being Dhanya, that did not deter her. She did not give up, even though I did advise her that we could come up with another composition that was equally beautiful, but she was very keen on performing, and I'm so proud of her that she did so successfully.
ಬೇಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ನೀಡುತ್ತಲೀ ದಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲೀ ನಲಿದಾಡುತ್ತಲೀ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಬೇಡುತ್ತಲೀ ರಂಗ ಮಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ನೀಡುತ್ತಲೀ ದಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲೀ ನಲಿದಾಡುತ್ತಲೀ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಬೇಡುತ್ತಲೀ ರಂಗ ತಜ್ಜಿ ತಜಿತ ತರಿಮಿದ ಕಿಟ ತಗದ ಜನು ತದ್ದಿಮಿದ ಕಿಟ ತಜ್ಜಿ ತಜಿತ ತರಿಮಿದ ಕಿಟ ತಗದ ಜನು ತದ್ದಿಮಿದ ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕಿಡ ಕಿಡದ ಗದಾಂ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಡ ಕಿಡದ ಗದೇ ಜಂಬರಿ ಕಿಡದ ಗದಾಂ ಜಂಬರಿ ಕಿಡದ ಗದೇ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತರಿಮಿದ ಕಿಡದ ಗದಾಂ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತರಿಮಿದ ಕಿಡದ ಗದದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡದರಿ ಓಂ ನವ್ವಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡದರಿ ಓಂ ತಕ್ಕಿಡದರಿ ಓಂ ಅದ್ಭುತದಿಂದಲೇ ಕಾಣಿಂಕನ ಪಡೆಯಲಿ ಅಂಬುರು ಹೋದ್ಭವ ಅಖಿಲ ಸುರರು ಕೂಡಿ ಅಂಬರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತು ಅವರ ಸ್ತುತಿಸೆ ಅಂಬುರು ಹೋದ್ಭವ ಅಖಿಲ ಸುರರು ಕೂಡಿ ಅಂಬರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತು ಅವರ ಸ್ತುತಿಸೆ ರಂಭೆ ಊರ್ವಶಿ ರಮಣೀಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಚಂದದಿ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯವ ನಟಿಸೆ ರಂಭೆ ಊರ್ವಶಿ ರಮಣೀಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಚಂದದಿ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯವ ನಟಿಸೆ ಜಂಪಿಟದ ಕದಿಮಿ ಕರಿಂಗಿಣ ತೋಮ್ಯ ಜಂಪೆ ತಾಳದಿ ತುಂಬುರು ನೋಪಿಸೆ ಜಂಪಿಟದ ಕದಿಮಿ ಕದಿಗಿಣ ತೋಮ್ಯಂದು ಜಂಪೆ ತಾಳದಿ ತುಂಬುರು ನೋಪಿಸೆ ದಾಮ ಪಪಾದ ಸದಿ ಎಂಬರನಿಂದ ನಾರದ ತುಂಬುರು ಗಾನವ ಮಾಡಲು ದಾಮ ಪಪಾದ ಸದಿ ಎಂಬಧ್ವನಿಯಿಂದ ನಾರದ ತುಂಬುರು ಗಾನವ ಮಾಡಲು ನಂದಿಯು ಮಾತಳೆ ಚಂದದಿ ಹಾದರು ನಂದಿಯು ಮಾತಳೆ ಚಂದದಿ ಹಾದರು ನಂದಿಯು ಮಾತಳೆ ಚಂದದಿ ಹಾದರು ನಂದಿಯು ಮಾತಳೆ ಚಂದದಿ ಹಾದರು ನಂದಿಯು ಮಾತಳೆ ಚಂದ.
That was Adi the Noranga. Let's give Dhanya another huge round of applause. Dhanya will now conclude the performance with a Narasimha Ashtakam, followed by Tilana and Mangalam. The Tilana is a brisk and energetic piece which often serves as a concluding item in Bharatanatyam repertoire. This particular Tilana is unique in it that it is preceded by a Narasimha Ashtakam written in Kannada. The piece focuses on Lord Narasimha, but first we need an introduction to know a little bit more about him. Narasimha is an avatar of Vishnu and has a form which is half man and half lion. Why take a form like that, you ask? Well, this is all to vanquish the asura or demon Hiranyakashipu, who wished to be invincible. He does years of penance and is offered a boon. He asks to be immortal, but it is told that cannot be done. Thinking himself to be very clever, he reframes his request by asking to never be killed in daytime or nighttime, neither inside nor outside, neither in air or on land, by neither man nor beast. His request is granted, and soon Hiranyakashipu uses it to his advantage to wreak havoc, demanding that everyone only worship him. That is, until his son Prahlad tells him that he worships an even greater being instead, Lord Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu is furious. He demands to know where Vishnu is. And Prahlad says, why, of course, everywhere. He drags Prahlad to a pillar and says, is he here? You really think that? He kicks the pillar. Where is your God now? He thinks arrogantly. Then Narasimha suddenly emerges from the pillar. Narasimha, the half man, half lion avatar of Vishnu, takes Hiranyakashipu to the threshold of the house, sets him on his high thigh, and tears him apart with his nails. The irony is that while Hiranyakashipu thinks his boon can prevent him from dying, it actually serves to specify the exact manner in which he would die. Narasimha is Dhanya's favorite Hindu deity. He strikes fear in the hearts of his enemies but gives courage to his devotees like Prahlad. Perspective matters. The way Dhanya sees it, when life seems scary, think of Narasimha to give yourself strength. Many things in life can appear to be daunting, but maybe that which is scary can actually turn out to be good for you.
The Narasimha Ashtakam roughly translates to Narasimha, who brings death to the powerful Asura, who is like billions of full moons without any stains, and who carries Lakshmi and has a flowing mane. Please protect me from the ocean of birth and death, O abode of mercy. O Narasimha, your divine body, wearing a pretty blessed crown, forest garland, and a crocodile-shaped gem-studded earrings, shining like stars. Worship the sacred feet and sing the praises of Lord Narasimha. Hearing the prayers of the child Prahlada, Lord Narasimha descended, quickly killed the demon Hiranyakashipu. When celestials trembled with fear, and when Sri Lakshmi implored, Lord Hari descended as Narasimha, the man-lion, from a pillar. On the earnest appeals of Shiva, Brahma and other gods, Narasimha was pacified. He is none other than Lord Purandara Vitala. Narasimha Ashtakam is followed by a Tilana in Ragamalika and Aditalam, composition of Purandara Dasa. We conclude with a Kannada bhajan as Mangalam, Baraya Baba. Some of you from the bhajan group at the temple, I think every Thursday I'm told that you'll sing this, and this is one of Dhanya's favorite bhajan, so she would be concluding that Baraya Baba as Mangalam.
शान्तनाद पुरन्दर विठल ಸುರವೆಲ್ಲ ನಡುಗಲೋ ಸಿರಿದೇವಿ ಪುರೆಯಿಡೆ ಕರ ಕಂಬದಿಂದೊದಗಿದ ಸಿರಿ ನರಹರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುರವೆಲ್ಲ ನಡುಗಲೋ ಸಿರಿದೇವಿ ಮೊರೆಯಿಡೆ ವರ ಕಂಬದಿಂದೊದಗಿದ ಸಿರಿ ನರಹರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಂತನಾದ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಹರಿವೀರ್ಯಾದ್ಯರು ಕರವೆತ್ತಿ ಮುಗಿಯಲು ಪರಮ ಶಾಂತನಾದ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಪಾದ ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡೋ ನರಸಿಂಹನ ಪಾದ ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡೋ ನರಸಿಂಹನ ಪಾದ ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡೋ ನದ್ರದ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ತಧೀಂ ದೀಂ ದಿರನ ತನದಿರನ ನದ್ರದ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ತಧೀಂ ದೀಂ ದರಿನ ತನದಿರನ ನದ್ರದ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ತಧೀಂ ದೀಂ ದಿರನ ತನದಿರನ ನದ್ರದ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ತಧೀಂ ದೀಂ ತನದಿರನ ನದ್ರದ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ತಧೀಂ ದೀಂ ತನದಿರನ ನೃತ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ತಧೀಂ ದೀಂ ತನನ 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 ತನದಿರನ ನೃತ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ನದ್ರದಾನಿ ತೊಂದ್ರದಾನಿ ದ್ರಿದ್ರಿತಾನಿ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದ್ರಿದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದ್ರಿದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ನದ್ರದಾನಿ ತೊಂದ್ರದಾನಿ ದ್ರಿದ್ರಿತಾನಿ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದ್ರಿದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದ್ರಿದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ನದ್ರತ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ತಧೀಂ ದೀಂ ತನನ ತನದಿರನ ಗತ ಕಿಟತಕ ಧೀಂ ತುರುಗಿರಿಗಳಾಡ ಶಾರಧಿ ಕುದಿದೇಳೆ ಗಗಮ ಮರದ ನಿನಿಸ ಜಣು ಜಣು ದಿಮಿ ದಿಮಿ ತಕ ಕಿಟತಕ ಧೀಂ ತುರುಗಿರಿಗಳಾಡ ಶಾರಧಿ ಕುದಿದೇಳೆ ಗಗಮ ಮರದ ನಿನಿಸ ಜಣು ಜಣು ದಿಮಿ ದಿಮಿ ತಕ ಸುರರು ಕಂಗೆಟ್ಟು ಕೋಡೆ ನಭ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತಚ್ಚುಂಕರು ತಾರಾಪತ ನಡುಗೆ ಉರಿಯನು ಗುಡುತ್ತ ಉದ್ಭವಿಸಿದನೆ ಶ್ರೀನಾರ ಸಿಂಹ ಶ್ರೀನಾರ ಸಿಂಹ ತಾಂತ ಕಿಟತಕ ಧೀ ತೋಂತ ಕಿಟತಕ ಧಿಂ ತಿರನ ತಗ ಜುಣು ಧೀ
ಭವಪಿತ ವಾರಿಜನೇತ್ರನೆ ವಾರಿಜಮಿತ್ರ ಅಪಾರ ಪ್ರಭಾವನೆ ವಾರಿಜ ಜಾಂಡದ ಕಾರಣ ದೊರೆಯೇ ಬಾರಯ್ಯ ಬಾಬಾ ಭಕುತಾರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರಾಯ. ಅಪಾರ ಪ್ರಭಾವನೆ ವಾರಿಜ ಜಾಂಡದ ಕಾರಣ ದೊರೆಯೇ ಬಾರಯ್ಯ ಬಾ 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 ಭಕುತಾರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರಾಯ ಮಾರ ಜನಕ ಮುಕುತಾರೊಡೆಯ ದೇವಯ್ಯ ಜೀಯ ಬಾರಯ್ಯ ಬಾಬಾ 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 ಬಾ ಭಕುತಾರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರಾಯ. ಚಂದನವೇರಿ ಬಾಪರಂಗ ದೇವೋ ತುಂಗ ನಂದ ನಂದನ ಅರಿಮದ ಭಂಗ ಕರುಣಾಪಾಂಗ ಸಿಂಧು ಶಯನ ಸುಂದರಾಂಗ ಹೇ ನಾರಸಿಂಗ ಕಂದ ವಿರಂಚಿಯು ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ಅಮರೇಂದ್ರ ಸನಕ ಸನಂದನಾದಿ ಮುನಿ ವೃಂದ ನಿಂದು ಬಂದು ಧಿಮ್ ಧಿಮ್ ಧಿಮಿಕೆಂದು ನಿಂದಾಡಲು ಆನಂದದಿ ಮನಗೆ ಬಾರಯ್ಯ ಬಾಬಾ 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 ಬಾ ಭಕುತಾರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರಾಯ.
Om Gurubhyo Namaha. What she did in the end, bravo Dhanya. After performing for so long, obviously she did not have the strength. But as a classical Bharatanatyam dancers, we do not give up. We have the grit, we have the strength, we maintain our grace till the end, and that's exactly what she did. At the outset, I'd like to thank Mesa Art Center for the crew. Jenna, Christian, all of you, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to our Sampradaya family who have been here since morning, toiling away. Thank you to each and every one of you, my deepest gratitude. Without your contribution, our event at Sampradaya is impossible. I'd also like to take a moment in remembering the Tadikonda family. Giridhar was a part of a Sampradaya family, but he is no more. He contributed and participated in all our Sampradaya events. We miss his presence and we pray for his Atma. Today, Dhanya commenced her Rangapravesham and completed her Arangetram with the sound or the nada of the conch. Because of the conch's close association with Lord Vishnu, the blowing of the conch is an essential part in Hindu rituals, and Dhanya's favorite deity is Narasimha. This speaks volumes of the person Dhanya is. It is said that the sound of conch pleases Goddess Lakshmi, and I'm certain that Dhanya, you have pleased Goddess Lakshmi, your favorite god Narayana, and the audience today. Dhanya started her classical Bharatanatyam training quite late in life as compared to the 5 to 7-year-olds children that walk into the studio. Typically, when adults walk into my studio, it is a revolving door. So I did not think Dhanya would last long, let alone complete her Salanga Puja and now her Ranga Pravesham. As Dhanya's training progressed, I realized she was quite serious about her dance. She worked tirelessly to improve her techniques. I would say relentlessly. Apart from training at the studio, we have Google and YouTube and social media who act as teachers and mentors these days, which can be bad and good. But Dhanya gathered every possible material available to her and stayed focused in her path. We had her class yesterday and she would ask me, "Do you really think I can pull through? Am I doing all right?" For us teachers, these are golden words, where a student is constantly asking, "What can I do to better myself?" It is sheer hard work. Setting a goal and working relentlessly, this is what it looks like. I congratulate parents of Dhanya for your support and walking Dhanya through her journey. Dhanya is soon a bride-to-be. She's getting married next month. Well, every bride's dream is to look her best. Dhanya's was to look her best through her dance lens, and you were successful at it, Dhanya. I congratulate you once again, and a huge applause to Dhanya's fiancé, Karthik, and his parents for their support to Dhanya as well. May Ma Saraswati bless you and be with you at all times. I am very confident that you're going to continue your dance through your life. God bless you.
It feels truly exhilarating to be on the other side of this performance, and I have a lot I'd like to say, so please bear with me. The first thing I'd like to say is, thank God I did not trip or fall down. I really thought I might a few times, but I didn't, so here I am. Thank you. Standing here in front of all of you gives me a chance to reflect on how I arrived at this point in my dance journey. As Neetanti mentioned, I did not start at a young age, but rather when I first moved to Phoenix for work. I was nervous about moving from the East Coast to a new and unfamiliar place, but I did take comfort in knowing that a branch of our Putige Martha temple community was here. In many ways, I felt I grew up alongside the Sri Krishna Vrindavana in New Jersey, watching it grow from the small apartment on Oak Tree Road to the vast establishment that it is today. I was happy to see the Sri Venkata Krishna Kshetra here, and that temple has become like another home to me. Thank you to everyone at the temple for their encouragement, and a special thank you to Kiranachar for all your help and for making time to start today's program with the puja. I'm very grateful to the Putige Martha temples for all they have given me, as well as to the broader community. Through the temple, I made many new friends, and one family friend invited me to their daughter's Arangetram. My schedule was not so crazy at the time, so I thought, okay, why not? Let me attend. I was simply dazzled by that performance. I wound up thinking, this looks fun, I'd like to try this, but I hesitated. Most people start learning this art form at the age of 5, not 25. Should I even do this? I expressed my doubts to my parents, who said without hesitation, go for it. If you want to learn, go out and learn. My parents are the type of people who encourage constant learning. They are always seeking to learn themselves, and they've taught me to see everything in life as a learning opportunity. To them, I wish to say thank you for all your guidance and support, and for teaching me to never stop learning. Thank you also to my family for all their support, and I'm excited to even see my future family here to cheer me on. Thank you all so much. I cannot fully express just how much that means to me. Also, I apologize for my absence in some of the wedding planning, but I know we are resuming that right after this as soon as I go home, so as of this evening, wedding planning is back on. Okay, coming back to how I got here. So, now I made up my mind to start learning Bharatanatyam, but where do I start? My family friend introduced me to their dance teacher, someone named Nita Malia. It's important to note that a guru is essential to shaping your Bharatanatyam journey, and I'm so fortunate to have found such an amazing guru. Nita Auntie is so dedicated to this art form, and it truly shows in the way she teaches us. She explains the rationale behind certain steps, the meaning behind songs, and the importance of sticking to proper techniques. She gives us numerous corrections and makes us aware of even the most minute nuances of dance. She carefully observes our progress, taking note of our strengths and weaknesses and helping us harness our innate abilities and overcome challenges. Nita Auntie also leads by example. I love hearing about the new courses she's taking or the new dance productions she's putting together. Thank you, Nita Auntie, for teaching me this beautiful art form and for inspiring me to keep learning. The gift you have given me is one that will last a lifetime. I'd like to invite her on stage. No amount of Guru Dakshina is enough to convey my gratitude, but what I can give is my promise that I will continue to learn and give back to the dance community with your guidance. This is the Guru Dakshina I'm giving, not just to you, but to your whole Guru Parampara, leading back to Lord Nataraja himself. Bharatanatyam will always be a part of me, and while I may be completing my Arangetram today, I am by no means done. I am just getting started. I feel very fortunate to have had so much help throughout this dance journey. I still remember joining my first class. The students had been learning for about 4 to 5 years. Nita Auntie said, just stand in the back and try to do the steps along with everyone. But I was a mess. Everyone was moving their hands and feet and eyes, and I could not keep up. I almost started thinking, this is really hopeless. But then Neeta Auntie put me in touch with one of her senior students, suggesting that I meet up with her separately. That student is our very own Amala Rajabalena, who is demonstrating those dance moves for you earlier in the program. Amala would do so many of these artivus in slow motion for me, taking me through each artivu one by one. She's incredibly patient with me, and honestly, I could hardly believe she was only an 8th grader at the time. She's so humble and is just one of those people that you find yourself gravitating towards. Thanks to her, I was able to catch up to those 4 or 5 year students in just 2 months. Thank you so much, Amala, for making time for me and for being such an amazing teacher. There are some people that you meet in life, and it seems as though you've known each other for a lifetime. I'm, of course, talking about none other than my dance sister, Lalita. I first saw her when we had virtual classes, which sometimes would overlap. I remember thinking, oh, here's another adult student. How exciting. I still can't explain it, but when we started having classes together, something just seemed to click. Soon we were practicing together, even waking up at 5 a.m. to do that, which says a lot because I'm not a morning person. We would find time to catch up and talk about the various things going on in our lives. Lalita, thank you so much for everything. We still have a dual piece to perform together, by the way, and it's going to happen. As you like to say, I'm manifesting it. An event like this doesn't happen in just one day. I have had to rely on so many people to make this day a success, and it amazes me to see everyone band together for this Ranga Pravesham. They say it takes a village, but truthfully, I feel as though I have stumbled upon some sort of metropolitan city here. I relied on Courtney and Earl, among other staff here at the Mesa Arts Center, to handle so many venue-related logistics. We have Kiranachar from the SVK Temple starting the event with the puja, Prasna and Ramya starting the program, Lalita emceeing, Lakshmi Venkatramu taking care of my makeup and costume changes, Shubhada Deshpande managing the lighting, Anil Malya capturing photos, Shanmugam Johari, or Joe, on videography, Amala and Aarti, along with my friends, leading the interim session. That's not including the legion of volunteers from Sampradaya, along with my family and friends, spread across several WhatsApp groups, led by Savita Auntie, Nirupama Didi, Kamala Auntie, Savitaka, and Archanaka. Thank you all so much for helping to make this such a memorable event. I could not have done this Ranga Pravesham without all of you. Thanks to everyone in the audience as well. You have all completed this experience for me. And I'm grateful that you have taken your time to be a part of this. To each and every one of you, I wish to say thank you. I deeply and sincerely appreciate you. Now that I'm completing this Ranga Pravesham, what does it all mean? I cannot begin to describe the literal blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into making this day possible. Ranga Pravesham marks the end of one chapter, but the beginning of another. This has been an incredible journey so far, and I am excited to see what lies in store in the future. If I have learned anything from this experience, it is that hard work truly does pay off, and it's never too late to start learning. So all I have to say is set your goals, aim high, and go far. Thank you all so much. That concludes the program, and I'll be right here on stage, so please come say hi and make sure to grab a snack on your way out. So thank you all very much.